It's been a while. I am finally back, but today's video is... Let me grab my laptop. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As a 22-year-old engineering major who is an anxiety girly myself, I have struggled to find a good system that works for me and that helps me balance the student life, my work life, and my content creation and hobbies and social life all together. And today I'm gonna share my best tips with you guys on how to stay productive while having anxiety. The first thing that helps me a lot is having a brain dump notebook. I carry a notebook where I write down anything that feels mentally heavy, tasks I need to do, reminders, things I'm scared to forget, and responsibilities. Because when I'm anxious, the hardest part is not even the tasks themselves, it's the feeling of holding too many things in my head at once. So every day I write the date, I list what's on my mind, and I cross things out as I do them. If something doesn't get done, it just moves to the next day. That way I don't feel like I failed, and it just stays in the system. The second thing is structure. Maybe this is a type A personality thing, but routines help me a lot because they give me a sense of stability. Especially when anxiety is high, even small decisions can feel exhausting. So I try to remove unnecessary decisions by creating routines. And oh boy, I love routines. Routines keep me in check, help me feel safe and stable, and then I'm actually doing something, even when it feels like I'm not achieving anything. For example, I like studying in certain places, I use certain playlists, I have a certain setup, I even use certain colors and pens for certain classes. Sometimes even the same drink or same route. That creates a familiar environment that tells my brain, okay, we know what this is, we're safe, we're here to focus. So instead of wasting energy trying to figure everything out, I can just begin. The third thing is something I had to learn the hard way. I don't expect the same version of myself every day. Some days I genuinely have the energy to do a bunch of tasks. Other days I barely can get through one task. So before I make my plan for the day, I try to assess how I actually feel. Am I overwhelmed? Am I mentally tired? Am I okay today? And then I plan from there. Because productivity without self-assessment can turn to self-punishment really fast. The fourth thing is something I call the bubble mode. This is one of my best creations and my best techniques for dealing with anxiety, approved by my therapist, so I hope this helps you. This is for really bad anxiety days where I still need to get things done. On those days, I make life easier and gentler. So if I have work, I'll do home office. If I have classes that I can skip, I'll skip them. If I have things I can postpone that day, I will do so just so I can stay in my little space at home. I usually stay home if I can, and I avoid loud places if I go out. I try not to use my phone at all. I put on something comforting in the background like a podcast or a YouTube video, and I only choose 2 priorities for the day. 1 productivity task like studying, working, or content, and 1 self-care task like showering, cleaning, journaling, hobbies. That's it. And the idea of it being like a bubble is that I push away any thought, any interaction, anything really that might trigger my anxiety. Bubble mode is really effective for the days where you feel completely frozen, completely overwhelmed with anxiety, and you have to treat yourself with grace and stay productive at the same time. The last thing is redefining what productivity means. Sometimes productivity is studying for 2 hours, sometimes it's studying for 15 minutes with breaks, sometimes it's crying first and then starting, sometimes it's realizing I'm actually burned out and I need rest more than discipline. I have even used 5-minute study sessions before just to get started. And honestly, that still counts. Because when you're working towards a goal, you want consistency rather than outcome per day. And consistency doesn't always look impressive, but it still matters. I honestly still get overwhelmed sometimes. I don't do everything I plan to, and sometimes I stay stuck too much in the freeze mode. But learning how to work with myself instead of against it has helped me so much. So if you deal with anxiety, I hope this is a reminder that productivity doesn't have to look harsh to be real. Sometimes softer systems work better. And if you'd like more videos about engineering school, productivity, studying Germany, or just student life in general, comment them down below. I'd love to make those for you guys. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bye bye.